Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley, California. I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
Thank you so much for joining us today. As promised, we have the de-extinction of woolly mammoths and possibly saber-toothed tigers. Although we didn't cover it.
Yeah, this is just odd, but
we didn't cover saber-tooths in this segment, but a couple days ago, I saw an article about people who found an intact saber-toothed tiger cub on the banks of some river in the permafrost of Siberia. Intact. So the neck, the arms, the body, the head, the fur. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, researchers led by Colossal Biosciences are closer than ever to reviving the extinct woolly mammoth that once roamed the northern tundra. But the potential consequences from ecological disruption to ethical dilemmas force experts to consider whether we are prepared to manage the complexities of reviving these ancient creatures. I think we are.
We'll see.
Bring them back. As technology races forward, scientists have already made strides in the field of de-extinction, with modern technology allowing them to reconstruct lost genomes with remarkable precision. Let's bring back the dodo too, right?
What about T-Rex?
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
All right. So at Colossal, a Texas-based biotech company, geneticists are working to splice mammoth genes into the DNA of Asian elephants. This process, they hope, will produce hybrid calves with the signature shaggy coats, curved tusks, and cold-resistant traits of mammoths. According to Colossal's CEO, Ben Lamb, the goal is to have these mammoth-adjacent animals stomping around the Arctic as early as 2028.
Fascinating.
Just around the corner.
Yeah.
Next election.
Yeah.
The potential for mammoth reintroduction could go beyond just spectacle. Woolly mammoths once played a significant role in the Arctic ecosystem by compacting snow, keeping trees at bay, and supporting a grassland biome that helped stabilize permafrost. With Arctic permafrost now under threat from climate change, reintroducing such a species could hypothetically help mitigate some effects. But the ethical and practical concerns surrounding such a project are immense.
Yeah, I mean, just think about Canada or in Alaska and Siberia watching these things stomp around. That would, I mean, the tusk, the ivory, of course, that would be forbidden. They'd be like on the endangered list for at least a century. And then woolly mammoth meat, woolly mammoth burgers, tri-tip.
I thought you just said they're going to be on the endangered list.
Well, they will, but I believe, given
that sounds endangered.
Given our level of technology and my earning potential, I believe that I could have my head cut off and frozen and cryo-freeze so that I could be revived and put on a mechanical body or whatever in 100 or 200 years so that I could eat woolly mammoth burgers.
Okay. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned.
Bringing extinct creatures back into the world brings to mind the chaos and wonder of Jurassic Park, of course. And the words of Jeff Goldblum's Dr. Ian Malcolm, your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. So Oswald Schmitz, an ecologist at Yale, echoes this sentiment, cautioning that human hubris may be leading us to tread in dangerous waters. How can hubris be? Bringing back a woolly mammoth is hubris? I think it's fascinating. I think it's amazing technology.
You get this I don't know. I can see it turning into something like a circus act type thing. You know, that just...
the woolly mammoth? Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Anyway.
Unlike dinosaurs, mammoths share genetic similarities with living elephants, which makes them a plausible candidate for de-extinction. I wonder if saber-toothed tigers have traits of lions or tigers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they were quite a bit bigger, right?
Yeah.
Huge
They're saying that its neck muscles its bite is bigger from this pup that they saw, this cub, so its mouth opened more, and its neck had fantastic muscles. Yeah.
Crazy.
However, this also raises questions about unforeseen consequences. For instance, a revived species would need to survive in complex modern ecosystems that have continued without them. Okay, we got bugs and stuff today, right? So give them a chance. Some experts warn that reintroducing mammoths could disrupt existing ecological balances rather than restore them. The ecosystem has been adapting to the absence of mammoths since they were extinct, Schmitz told Live Science. What if there's an unintended consequence and something bad happens?
Yeah. So again, we'd have to have a male and a female
Life has a
of these,
way.
right?
Life has a way, like Dr. Malcolm said.
Or are you just going to turn them out as
No, they
you
could.
can?
No, I think they
But they're
could.
not going to be able to
The calves.
reproduce within amongst their kind, right?
Well, maybe they try with 12 female. They inject or sperm whatever into the 12 females, and then you get 3 males and 5 females or whatever, viable, and then they just go from there, and then do another couple dozen female elephants, and you got more calves.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how it is in the animal world, right? There's usually more females than there are males, right?
Yeah.
So
you definitely need one male, the bull.
Yeah, and then to keep him healthy, and I don't know, it's a challenge, I'll bet. So one major hurdle in mammoth de-extinction is the use of live elephants as surrogate mothers. Both Asian and African elephants are already endangered, and diverting them to birth mammoths may strain their fragile populations.
That's a valid consideration. Very valid.
Yeah. So we're trying to bring back something that is extinct, but yet we're harming something that's struggling to survive, right?
Not harming, we're blocking from surviving. Yeah.
Artificial wombs might one day bypass this issue, but for now, Colossal's plan rely on a challenging and ethically fraught process that could affect real elephant conservation. This is a valid point. Further complicating the picture, the number of mammoths needed to have a significant ecological impact is in the tens of thousands. Their survival would require a cold, mammoth-friendly habitat, a far cry from the controlled environments of labs. This hypothetical army of mammoths would have to roam vast stretches of the Arctic to bring any substantial environmental benefit, leading some to question the practicality of the project altogether.
Just imagine, can you think of polar bears hunting mammoths? Oh, wow, that is just exciting, crazy. Despite the skepticism, private investors have poured millions into Colossal's project, drawn to both scientific prestige and the promise of potential commercial applications. The techniques developed to resurrect extinct species may also be applicable to endangered animals, offering new tools in the fight for biodiversity. For every de-extinction target, the technology and techniques developed will benefit closely related species, Lamb has argued. However, some critics argue that funds spent on de-extinction could be better directed toward existing conservation efforts. Reviving a woolly mammoth may captivate the public, but as University of Nottingham researcher Adam Searle bluntly puts it, it's literally a pet project of billionaires.
Yep. I kind of side with that, I guess. The dream of de-extinction may soon become a reality, but it remains to be seen whether these experiments will enrich the planet or prove more trouble than they're worth. Could the return of the woolly mammoth mark a new era of ecological restoration, or are we, as Jurassic Park suggested, simply engineering an unpredictable future? For now, Colossal Biosciences and other labs are forging ahead, undeterred by cautionary fables of fiction, because private money, right?
Yep.
Only time will tell if mammoths will find a home on the modern tundra, or if, as Dr. Malcolm said, life finds a way to remind us of the unpredictable consequences of meddling with nature.
Completely fascinating. Let's produce a calf and study it and see, can it survive?
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of a cool thing to see. Again, like the last comment there, are we messing with God's plan here? Obviously they were here and they became extinct, and there had to have been a reason for that.
A reason, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it would be fascinating to see that in my lifetime. A lot of things have happened in our lifetime. So, but yeah, cool deal. Fascinating.
All right, folks. Tomorrow we have uncovered how the Biden-Harris idiocracy has taken IRA funds or taken Medicare money and used them for their cronies for the Inflation Reduction Act for environmental stuff. We're going to look at that tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's another day of rage.
It is. That anytime you're messing with the people's money, and this is the people's money, that's just not good. And one thing I'd like to add, I mean, it just seems like within the last few days, it's been what, 2 weeks now, right? Since the election, 2 weeks and a couple days, right?
Yeah.
The Democrat Party is just, they're coming unglued. They're fighting amongst themselves, which is uncanny and not normal for them. Kamala's off vacation in Hawaii, and everybody's concerned about that. Bill Clinton's out there telling everybody that they need to slow down. The Views fighting amongst themselves. I mean, it's chaos.
The veil of the dark side has been lifted.
Yeah.
And now we are starting to see.
Yeah. And these smiles that I have, these are smiles of sympathy for the Democrat Party. So just saying.
We're not morally superior.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
We want to make America great again. Everybody to prosper.
Yep.
Meritocracy. Don't care your color. Don't care your gender. Just be the best you can be. Yep. The American dream.
Use the right bathroom. If you're born a boy, use the right bathroom.
Yeah. Don't spike volleyballs into girls' faces.
Yeah. Come on. I don't know. This is just off the rails when we're talking about stuff like this. We could be doing a lot of other things, like talking about reviving the woolly mammoth.
Yeah, and the sabertooth.
Yeah, the sabertooth.
If you want to La Brea Tar Pits, head over to La Brea Tar Pits and you can see
as
skeletons.
I'm born and raised in California, lived
don't
here.
Say it. Don't say
I've
it.
never been there.
Oh my gosh, Scott. We've got to go.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, several times.
Oh, man.
I keep going back. It's just completely fascinating.
I gotta go.
I mean, they've got skeletons that they pull from the pits, and they take years to get the stuff off, the ooey gooey stuff, and put it back together.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like vultures and dire wolves, hundreds of dire wolf skulls, saber-toothed tigers, woolly mammoths, camels, sloths.
I gotta go. Never been.
La Brea, just right over there.
I know. It's just down LA area.
All right, folks. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care. Yeah, that's one.